Shabbat Shalom. We had
Well,
technical.
there have been some technical issues, so if the stream stops,
It was on the whole time. He
he's
just
also
couldn't
on the
hear.
Beamer mics too.
I'm trying to set it up again.
Dark evening, but filling this space with your souls and your light. We have so much to celebrate.
And then
this
I'll
evening.
try.
Before we get to the
Yes,
celebration,
I will.
Apologies in advance for any technical issues. Whatever.
Here with Kankarlani Philip, our resident intern Hannah Bloomberg, and our head song leader Hannah Taylor. So the truth is, Cantor and I are going to take a big step back tonight. Hannah Taylor will be leading much of the liturgy, but so will members of our fourth grade who we're celebrating tonight. So will Benjamin, who's becoming a bar mitzvah this weekend. We're going to be celebrating those who are becoming a mensch of the month.
Do I need to unmute this?
And we're
Or keep it
celebrating
muted?
No,
those
keep that muted.
who are having special life moments in the month of December.
It's getting sound great.
So as we enter this space, let's
sound
all
good?
take a deep
That's
breath.
fine, doesn't matter.
We remember there's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on here in Southern California. There's a lot going on in Israel that we should be very much concerned about. Today is not about ignoring it. Today is about igniting our souls. So we can go out into the world and make it a better place.
Their feet.
Oh, that's for when the kids go.
Through music, we open
Prevention of the
up
month.
That's when they stand in front of the first graders will be standing there.
Great, but usually we have a tight on the Rabbi Cantor's face. Usually this is, there's no tight view on their face. This is their best one. So this is our best view.
And Alex adjusted the cameras. He adjusted them.
I think 2 and 4 are best. This is number 1 if we're all. Let's see what we do.
They're up there. We can't get to the ground.
Up there, somebody adjusted.
Yeah. I think I could.
Okay, this is perfectly fine.
The next thing is
Yeah.
what happens to get to this.
You can try to line them up in front of the bima. That would be great. Like, then I don't really need to be there because it's going to be on one view.
Yeah. You could go take care of whatever.
Okay, let me clean that.
Honored to welcome the Hoggett family to our Bima to help us kindle the light of Shabbat. We invite for you to come to our page 2 for our candle blessing.
Okay, I'll be back and then come.
We'd like the congregation to know that the Parkhurst High family had a special melody that they use for the candle lighting. So those of you who are familiar with Kiva's usual lighting, you all hear me at all? All right. Those of you who are familiar with our usual lighting, please don't sing loudly. Okay, let them carry the melody and you'll hear it and you'll pray with them as they sing.
We're adjusted somehow, so this view, we're not going to work first. Do the during service, I don't know. We can use this one and this one for
Friends, we continue on page 5 with our Kiddush, we invite all who are able to please rise. Elohim melech haolam, borei peri harafen. Baruch atah Elohim melech haolam, asher yishanu mitzvotav v'ratzavayu, yeshabach kosho ve'ahavat u'ratzon impimayu. Zikaron ma'aseh v'reishi, Kiddush yom v'tefillah, l'mikrayim kodesh, Sefer v'tziyah mitzrayim, Kimanu v'amarta, v'tanu kirashta, mikol Please be seated, everyone. It's now our honor to invite forward, representing our sisterhood, Nick Clements, and representing our men's group, Herman Barnathan and Benjamin. They have some gifts to share with you. May Shabbat Shalom.
And on behalf of the Temple Sisterhood, it's my great honor to present to you Kishka and Candlestick commemorating this same occasion. And we hope that you use them in the future for all encouragement to that. Remember that you worked really hard with your family to get them to the school. Again, generations of Marvel Pop.
Benjamin, I'm Harvey Bonnet from the men's group. It's my honor on behalf of the men's group to present you this Tanakh. The Tanakh is the Hebrew Bible. It starts at the Red Sheet, but it doesn't end when Moses passes on. It continues all over. So it's a complete Hebrew Bible. It's in English. Who knows 50 years down the line, I have to check the new class all over again because I don't know how to read it. So I'm glad they gave me 1 year to go in English. Anyway, anything you need to know about your religion is in here. Anything you like, you'll find in here. It's a phenomenal book. It's a fantastic book. It's the greatest book ever written, in my estimation. I may get an argument from some people, but my estimation is the greatest book ever written. Read it, cherish it, enjoy it. Mazel tov. And mazel tov to you too.
Oh, Jeremy, Benjamin, don't forget your gifts. Herman, you reminded me of a time I was in a bookstore that were selling Bibles, and it said signed by the author. I thought it was hysterical. Books are our cornerstone of who we are as a people. We have a proud history of being literate and of honoring what we learn from books. And so this brings us to a very special time in our Shabbat evening service. And to introduce this, we'd like to invite forward Randy Bischoff, our senior educator. Randy, Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom, everyone. I am actually going to ask all my fourth graders to join me up here. Actually, up here. This is out here. So one, besides gifting our Learning Mitzvah students with gift accepting candlesticks, the sisterhood does many other things for the students of our school, and one of them is gifting all of our fourth graders with their own prayer book. It is theirs to keep for their lifetime, and one that they will use at their bar and bar mitzvahs. Tonight, our fourth grade students will be receiving those prayer books. Their parents have gone out of their way to make it special for them. I will say that there was a mix-up in the book delivery and we got the wrong books, so not all of the books got decorated as special as we would like because they only give them a week to do it. So some will get decorated later along the line, and we know that and we appreciate your efforts. So I'm going to ask all my parents to join your fourth grader up here. And go ahead and take a moment, present your child their book, explain what you have done for them and why. Stay here.
So to our dear families who are up here and to the entire congregation, what an extraordinary moment. This is your Sidur that will be with you for many, many years to come as a treasure, but knowing that you who read the prayer books are more of a treasure than the prayer book itself. And so as you are entering this sacred moment in your lives, Cantor and Hannah and I want to offer this blessing for you. May God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elacha
May God's light shine upon you and be gracious unto you.
May God's light always shine through you and grant you the most precious gift, the gift of shalom and peace. Amen. All right, family hugs.
So fourth graders, you can stay up here with your book. You stay up here with your book. You're gonna help us lead the service. Parents, you can see. And you're gonna turn around, fourth grade. The first thing you do is hold up your book so the congregation can see it. We have to let the parents see it. Yeah, they can see it too. Hold them high so everybody can see it. They're beautiful.
So many beautiful books. What a lovely ceremony. We're now going to turn in our Cedar reading to page 20 for the words of the Chadati.
Just to be sure. Yeah, I know. It's
stay standing as we turn to page 26 for the words of the Chatzi Kaddish, our pause between the words of Kabbalat Shabbat and our evening service. Yikadash ve'yikadash ve'rabai, ve'amad yivrach yirtzeh v'yamid ma'chizeh, ve'ayel b'om yomecha, u'chayetecho beit Yisrael. Ba'akala, ba'akala, u'mizman kari, v'neru amen. Le'eshua b'nevorah, le'olam le'omaya, yiparah, yiparah, v'yishtabach, yipar v'yitramah v'yitnaseh, v'yitazar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalach, v'yishareru, le'elam mikol birkatah v'shirata, tushbechah zalmeta, zahiran ve'amah, tineru, amen.
Our whole call to worship is the Baruch Hu. It's on page 28.
We'll just gather along with our fourth graders who will lead us in prayer.
Question for all of you in fourth grade. When you want someone to be quiet, what sound do you make? Right. Now, when you were at Thanksgiving and had delicious pecan pie, you rubbed your tummy and you said what? Mmm. Right. And when you have a great idea, what do you say? Ah. Let's put all those sounds together. I bet you didn't know that that's where the words for Shema Yisrael came from. Maybe not. Okay. Our Shema, the central prayer in our tradition is on pages 34 and 35. Okay, we see you. Benjamin is going to continue with the chanting, leading all of us in the chanting of the Via Hasta. We're on page 36, everyone, page 36.
Thank you for leading us in this word. And we'll turn next to page 40, to the words of Nita Mocha, celebrating our freedom. Asking God to create a Sukkot Shalom, a shelter of peace over all of us. moment because I'm now going to invite our Randy. The birthdays have prepared a few readings for us, which we will now enjoy.
Their fourth grade teacher, Lindsay, could not be here tonight. She has a class. But she is doing a wonderful job teaching them about Keva and Kalbana, which means pray just with intent or just to say the prayers. And what does it really mean to go beyond just saying the words and to pray with meaning and intent? So they have written a few words about what that means to them. What does it mean to pray? So come on up here, guys, and I'll pass out your papers.
My name is Lexi, and when you have Kavana and Keva, unconnected, they are good. But Keva means nothing about Kavana, and how would you express your Kavana? Together, they are perfect. But when you add a bit of holiness, what does it become? Something better? Close. It's horrible.
So, my name is Lab, and the way I think our teacher was trying to tell us was that Keva just meant saying the words of the prayer, and Kalbana meant like the specific reason you made to the words, what you wanted to express. In prayer, sort of both of those together. Literally all. My name is Dylan, and I think Keva means the word you're saying, and to be careful that you don't say the wrong thing, that Kavana is the intention you have. My name is Selena, and praying to me means to be more connected to Judaism in such a way. And for me, Keva means to have intention with your words and always be careful what you say. Basically like them, but in a different way. Hi, I'm Brody.
Hi. Got wrapped in like a million things.
I pray because I want to talk to God and I also want to appreciate. my name is Gail, and I try to connect to other people. My name is Lydia. What Kevin off and on means to me is off and on means intention, and intention to me means purpose. Keva means words, and to me, words don't really matter to meaning that matters. Also, I call Keva, call it Kevanomics, easier for me to refer to. Hello, I'm Carolyn, and please pray to make Autumn and I answer our questions and things you need to know, and make wishes. So for Keva to me, it means that the words of the prayer mean certain things, and Kavanagh is when you think about something such as outside the box. Hi, I'm Jaden, and I think Kavanagh is very good because you get to ask Kavanagh anything and he might answer you.
Thank you, fourth grade, and hopefully as we continue the service, we will think about our words that we have prayed.
And as the fourth graders have a seat, what an amazing job. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful words about Keva and Kavanagh. And we're going to put those into practice right now with the Amidah section of our service, which is found on page 46. And this is a chance for all of us to have our moments of Keva, of reciting the written word, and also have a chance for Kavanagh during our silent prayer as well. And the beauty of our service is that you can mix those concepts together of praying the words and also praying with intention. So Benjamin is going to help lead us in our service. We ask for everyone to please rise.
Adonai, Sefer Ufriya, Yitani Vaterah. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, El Hagadol, Hagibor, Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Yemoneh Machol, Yezoker Haseyam Elohim Machol, U'Meilu Ha'Vigerenem, L'Man Shemo Yehavah, Melech Ozer Mashiach U'Magin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'Lamanai, Mechayeh Hakol Atah, Rav Le'Hoshia, Mechayeh Chaim Be'Hesed, Mechayeh Hakol Be'Rachamim Rabim, Zomer
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. These beautiful readings by our fourth graders, interwoven with Benjamin's leadership in the service, reminds me of a Hasidic tale that is told of a little girl who was in fourth grade. And mind you, I'm going to mix this Hasidic tale with some contemporary thoughts because the examples I use are not all necessarily ones that are 300 years old. So once upon a time, this girl who was in fourth grade walked into the sanctuary of her congregation. And it was a Friday night, and there was a beautiful melody that was being offered by the cantor. And all the people who were in the sanctuary had their Sidurim open, and they were all chanting along perfectly with the cantor the words that were there. And the little girl opened up her brand new Siddur that she had just received the week before from her parents. And she looked at the words on the page, but she couldn't understand them because she was just beginning to learn some Hebrew. In fact, a couple of weeks earlier, she had learned the first 4 letters of the Hebrew alphabet. What's the first letter? Aleph. What's the second one? Bet. The third? Let's say Gimel for this age. Gimel. And the fourth one? Dalet. So let's say that together. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. That was as far as her Hebrew really could help her. So her Siddur was open, and everyone was singing word for word, just as they had done their entire lives. But this little girl couldn't read the Hebrew. But she could recite Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. And so as everyone was singing the Keva, the words on the page, the little girl took the kavanah, the intent of learning and of spirit, and she began saying over and over, Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. Say that with me, everyone. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. One more time. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. And as she said them over and over, her heart filled with so much strength, and she started saying it louder. Do it a little bit louder this time. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. And as she was saying it not shouting, but loudly with joy, and the people around her started giving her, you know that look that people sometimes give in the synagogue when they want others to be quiet? Other people started giving her that stare. What does that stare look like? What does it look like? Yes, that one. Right. We've all received that stare, and it doesn't feel good. When we receive that stare, a lot of us want to leave the synagogue and never come back. So people gave this little girl that stare, and she began to cry. The rabbi, who was next to the cantor, put her Siddur down. And the rabbi looked at the congregation and she said, this little girl, her prayer is the most pure of anyone's in here. Because she took the kavanah that was in her heart and in her soul, and she allowed that to shine through, even though she didn't understand any of the keva, any of the words on the page. And with that, the rabbi and the cantor continued the service, only using the letters Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet as their melody. And they sang it softly, they sang it loudly, they sang it with drums, and they sang it with guitar. And as they closed their service, this little girl who was just beginning to learn opened her soul to a new day And the congregation realized that the prayer in our hearts, interwoven with what is in our books, is like a lifeline between heaven and earth. Dear friends, let's close our eyes for a moment. Enter our own conversation with God with whatever words are inside of us as we pray individually.
Oh, say shalom, be oh, say shalom, be so much for creating, and I invite you to find your seats with your families now.
Friends, on page 253, we have our prayer for healing on Misha Baroff, right in the center. Again, it's on page 253. And this gives us an opportunity to think about those both in this space and beyond this space who could use an extra embrace, an extra hug of healing. So we'll sing together, we'll pray together, and when we get to the center of the prayer, as my eyes meet yours, if there are people that you know who could use that extra prayer, please share those names out loud.
Are you okay, babe?
Let's invite Randy back forward to help us with the next part of our worship experience. We've got some presentations, Randy. Yes.
Shalom again. This is the part of our service every month where I am lucky enough to recognize those students in our religious school who we honor as Mensch of the Month. And that means that they were kind, that they did good deeds, and in these dark times sometimes, they were a light that shines for us all. And tonight we want to recognize them for being those lights, and so as I call you forward, come and get your certificate. Griffin Cruz. Evan Kupferman. Emmett Patterson. Jordan Stanley. Avi Cantor Bender. And Lucy Shapiro. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Look who it is, 6 awesome kids. They did good deeds, said thanks and please. Open the door, gave to the poor, said we are all to say. Congratulations, you're a bunch of fun. We're all excited, say mazel tov. You worked so hard to get yourself here, so all of us will give you a cheer. Your bench, your bench, your bench, your bench, your bench, your bench. We'll share, go on.
A huge mazel tov to our Menschim of the Month, and we continue our celebration at this time, calling forward those who are celebrating a milestone in the month of December, be it a birthday, an anniversary, retirement, whatever it is that you are marking in this moment and you would love to celebrate with the congregation. I invite you to come forward, and though we will be opening the ark, I invite the congregation to remain seated unless you're joining us on the ark. So we are in the secular month of December, but we are also in the Hebrew month of Kislev, and I love the month of Kislev, if for no other reason other than its name. So Kislev, if you divide it in half, is 2 words: kis, pocket, and lev, heart. And together you have the pockets of the heart, which I think is just the most beautiful imagery, particularly in a month like this, where the physical darkness is around us and increasing, but we also celebrate light. And this image of a pocket of the heart is a reminder that illuminates for us how miraculous it is that our human hearts hold so much.
So in this moment, as we all stand here together, marking a moment, no matter what it is that you are holding, I am so glad to celebrate with each of you, and I am so happy that you all have chosen to celebrate this moment and mark this moment in community with all of these wonderful people. So with that, we will sing the words of Shekianu. It's because she is celebrating a special moment in her life. She was just engaged. So we wanted to wish all of you a mazel tov, and mazel tov, we're so excited for you.
Friends, it's our honor to invite forward now, representing the congregation, our synagogue president, Kathy Penzo, to offer a hello to everyone. Kathy, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Oh, it's wonderful to be here. It's so inspiring listening to our young students and their words of wisdom, and seeing the tradition of the parents giving their prayer books to their children, and mazel tov to Benjamin on your bar mitzvah tomorrow, and just really wonderful to be here and to see this sanctuary so full. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And to those of us joining us on YouTube, we welcome you as well. Is there anyone joining us here for the first time this evening? Nobody, wow. Oh, here we go. Welcome, welcome. We look forward to saying hello to you at the ONEG as well. I want to thank Benjamin and his family for lighting the candles and for leading us in the Kiddush, and to Emily, our person, Gary Hoggett, for hosting tonight's ONEG Shabbat, which you'll all enjoy afterwards in the social hall. We have a couple of upcoming events I just wanted to point out. That we are having our Hanukkah Boutique, the Sisterhood Hanukkah Boutique, this Sunday from 9 to 1 in the social hall. So please come by and do your shopping for Hanukkah and other gift giving throughout the year. It's a wonderful display of all our inventory. And in 2 weeks, we'll be having our Millennial Shabbat Rock service. There'll be an ECC Shrooms at 4:30, and you can have dinner if you make a reservation. So check out our e-news and the bulletin, and Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Thank you so much, Kathy. Shabbat Shalom. Our worship now continues. We enter our concluding prayers with the Aleinu on page 282. We invite all who are able once again to please rise.
Hallelujah, Shabbat,
On page 291, from the bottom, there are stars up above, so far away we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we love. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. The stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. We take a moment now to remember family and friends of our congregation who have died, who continue to shine upon us from their eternal resting spaces. We begin with those for whom we are in Shloshim, the first 30 days of mourning, including Ronan Cohen, dear friend of Jeffrey Ricks. Is there anyone else who is observing Shloshim the first 30 days? We add to their names the yard sites, the anniversaries of the deaths that occur on this Shabbat, beginning with those who have plaques in our Orphan Memorial Room: James Barber, Saul Binder, Martin Friedman, Geraldine Glaser, Louis Gross, William Gross, Alexander Horwitz, Frank Leviton, Fanny Leviton, Harry Prince, Rose Richard, Robert Schwartz, Howard Siegel, Rose Siegel. And we also remember Ted Abrams, Pamela Adler Ralph, Bertram Balsam, Belinda Joy Barth, Francis Bregman, Jose Cueva, Philip Fine, Selma Gertis, Morton Glacier, Mike Lick, Mary Golliff, Donald Gottlieb, Marvin Grossman, Max Jacobson, Leo Callan, Harry Lackman, Zelda Levin Rosenkrantz, Leo Levy, Eva Metkovsky, Ethel Moskowitz, Maurice Z. Musicant, Kenneth Melman, Stuart Oates, Bess Poisner, Eugene Verizor, Barbie Seidman, Lee Sherman Jr., Charles Spradle, Jeanette Violin, Sarah Vodovos, Gloria Zaff. Are there additional yard sites that those here are observing?
Many years. One other in our time.
Turning to page 294, page 294, we rise again as a congregation to offer the words of the mourner's Kaddish that he shall come. Yitkadah, Shemir Rabbah, Yomad Yibrach Urtei Yamir Malchutei, B'chayechon u'yomechon, u'b'chayet echol Beit Yisrael, Hagalaw Yisman Karev Yimru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Volei Alaya. Yivarach Yishavach, Yifahar Yitramam Yitnaseh, Yitadar Yitaleh Yitalal, Shemei Rusha Rehu. Le'elam Yimchol Birchata B'shirata, Yidush B'chata B'netamata. Kamiran Be'olam Yimru Amen. Yehi Shmama Rabbah Min Shemaya, B'chaim, Adim V'al Kol Yisrael, Yimru Amen. Useh Shalom V'Romah, U'yaseh Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, Yimru Amen. May the one who causes peace to be known in the high heavens. Help us understand that by reaching out to one another, we create peace on earth as well. For all Israel and for all humanity, we say, Amen. Please be seated, everyone. Fourth graders, you did an incredible job tonight, and to your families, thank you for being part of our family. Not only do your fourth graders make a difference, but you make a difference. You are part of who we are, and we truly treasure you. And to Benjamin, we can't wait to celebrate tomorrow with your family. And so, get a good night's sleep tonight, and be prepared for an awesome day tomorrow.
We're going to call the fourth graders back up one more time to help lead us in our closing song.
Help us by going to where Jeffrey Rips in a second, going to where Jeffrey is, and you're going to stand in the hallway over there to help people put their prayer books back on the shelves as they exit the sanctuary. So first, we're going to go over to that side of the sanctuary. You're going to help us out. And don't get their prayer books yet until you leave the sanctuary. It's a little easier that way. And we'd like for the Corpus Hocket family to come forward to lead us in Mosi. And when we are finished with those, everyone take your prayer books and hand them to the fourth graders who will put them on the shelves.
We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices join in happy chorus as our prayer is humbly said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzii lechem min haaretz, Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.